Hello, 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 and welcome back to Bitch You Can. Oh, here we bloody go. It's episode 18, tons. Episode 18. It is stop playing small in rooms you have outgrown. It's going to be a loving call out, but it's all out of love, honey buns, and it's because I want the best for you. And this is a hard lesson I had to learn. The universe, God, my ancestors, whoever you want to think of, kept showing me this motherfucking lesson again and again and again until it was so painful. So I want to give it to you so that you don't have to keep making this same shit happen day in, day out, where you literally feel crap and you're wondering why. So I get you. I've got two things to say. My hair, the fringe, guys, it's not staying. I'm so sorry, it's not staying. And I shall tell you for why. As soon as I go outside and there's a gust of wind and I live in a very windy, a seaside place, my hair just gone. It's gone. It's literally gone. So I can't keep up with it. I love it when I first style it. Then she got a mind of her own all day, darling. What was the second thing I wanted to tell you? Oh, right. Okay, briefly, last week, if any of you saw me trying to edit this motherfucking YouTube video, sound perfect. We know that drill. We've been doing that for months. Perfection. But if you're watching this, I must stress to you, last week's episode 17, it took me from 9:30 in the morning until about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. I had a few mental breakdowns. I wanted to cry multiple times, but I'm very grateful for my patience and my resilience to keep going, because a lot of people were just going, oh, fuck this. Like Luke said to me, just do it for Spotify and just be like, don't worry about it. Try again next week. I said, no, bitch. I've told everyone. I fucking did it. It's going out. My toxic trait is, if I've said it, it's happening. I ain't going back. I'm hoping this episode 18 that you're watching or listening to right now is not going to be as stressful. I think I've cracked it, but we shall see on Thursday. No, we shall see tomorrow on Wednesday when I come to edit this, honey. Without further ado, let's bloody jump in, my darlings. This episode is for anyone out there right now that shrinks themselves, dim themselves, plays dumb in certain rooms, or dumbs themselves down, kind of holds back on their potential, because similar to what we spoke about last week, kind of worrying about what every other bastard in that room's thinking. This episode is all about realizing when you've outgrown a room and when it's time to change the motherfucking room rather than keep dimming yourself back down. There comes a point when your conversations aren't hitting, you're not getting excited in said room or around said people, it's just not hitting the same. You feel yourself second guessing what you're saying, you feel yourself bringing down your accomplishments, your potential, because you're worried about everyone else around you. My personal favourite, you feel yourself almost... You're on this journey of more positive thinking, really putting yourself first, doing the growth, putting the work in. And you might find yourself in a room or in a situation or in a group, whatever. I mean, this room might not be an actual room, guys. It might be just metaphorical. You might be outside. I don't know. But you might find yourself almost dimming down your positivity, dimming down your light, and jumping on the negative train just because it's comfortable. You don't want to go against what people are saying. Like, this is something that even now I still really try and push against, because there'll be times where I'm sat around certain people and they're so fucking negative. So negative, it hurts, and it fucking triggers me off, because I used to be just like them and be negative. But sometimes I'm in a situation where someone will be so negative, but I don't find myself being like, you know, not correcting them. I don't want to correct them, because everyone's their own fucking person. If you want to do the work, I literally, yes, queen, come and listen, come and join, let's do it together. If you don't want to do the work, cool. Over there, respectfully, I'm not really interested. I'm not going to put my energy into that. Even things as small and as silly as it sounds, you'll be somewhere and somebody says something negative. They might say something about the weather and it's negative. And say, for example, I was standing in a queue and someone went to me, oh God, like this typical weather, or oh, isn't it horrible out here today, or something like that. Now, I might be feeling in a really great mood and I might be feeling really grateful that it's fucking raining outside. But I'll find myself going, oh yeah, isn't it awful? It's horrible when it's like, oh, it's horrible. Why am I saying that? Instead of going, oh, honey, I love the rain. I'm so grateful for the rain. It's so wonderful. I love it. Do you know what I mean? I know that sounds really silly and that's a really crazy example, but like, this is what I mean. I really want you to open your mind and open your eyes to how much you will change and alter yourself in certain situations. And I know something as talking to a stranger about the weather seems really minuscule, but those small fucking moments add up. And that's where pro-maskers like myself, and probably you who's watching or listening to this right now, for us, pro-maskers, those small little moments really define how we move through in the day and how we show up, depending on the person. I think I said this last week, but I always thought I was just a fucking chameleon and like really great people skills. No, I just fucking masked. I masked so much that I'd be a completely different person for different people. My mannerisms would be different. The way I talk would be different. How I say things, what I talk about, my views would be different for the said person or people I'm speaking with. And I always thought, great people skills, selling. Great fucking people. No, I'm fucking masking. I'm masking so hard, I don't know who the hell I am. You will find yourselves in situations with certain people or in rooms or in gatherings, in groups, whatever, where the conversations aren't exciting you anymore, the goals aren't exciting you anymore, you feel yourself dimming your light, you're dumbing yourself down, you don't celebrate your celebration, you don't want to look like the one who's showing off, to put too big for her boots or whatever. I'm doing that in air quotes, anyone that's listening and can't see. But you still stay. You stay because it's comfortable. You stay because you don't want to be the honey that changed. Like I said last week, you don't want to be the one that changed. Fuck that shit. I'm going to repeat myself. I'd rather be the one that changed. I want to change. I want to evolve. I want to grow. A really good example of this, and I think I've slightly tapped on this in earlier episodes. Luke loves to big me up, and I love him for this, right? He loves to big me up to people, and he literally, bless his heart, the first chance he gets, he'll be like, oh, Amy's doing really well. She's achieved this. Oh my God, she's got this podcast. She does this on her social media. Like, it's so lovely and it's so sweet. But it honestly, I'm much better with it now, but it's still like, I'm not trying to sit here and be like, oh, I'm fucking complaining because my husband wakes me up. No, sorry, I'm not being a little bitch. But what I will say is, for somebody who, you know, has grown up surrounded by people that just don't have the space or the mental capacity in the nicest way possible to allow me to grow, allow me to shine, always want to keep me down a peg or two. It's really alien when you have somebody in your life that wants to shout you out from the rooftops and will literally talk about you to anyone. Like Luke, he's a PT for anyone that doesn't know. So he did a event day for his clients, and at the end I just wanted to, like, because I went and helped him out, and I just wanted to say to everyone, like, thank you so much, really appreciate everybody. And like, the work that Luke does, he's not just a PT. He does so much more than that. He deals a lot with long-term health conditions. So he really is, like, let's say this lightly, my guy's out here changing fucking lives, and I'm so freaking proud of him. He literally is getting people off lifelong medication. I'm sorry. He's fucking phenomenal. I love him so much. Anyway, digress. So he's my number one supporter, and I just wanted to be his number one supporter on that day. So I stood in front of everyone and I just said, thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate all of you. And I feel like I know every single one of you, because every time he comes back from training you or doing your check-ins, he always just talks so highly of his clients. He's always so proud of them. And I hear him do his check-ins. I'm sorry, it's the cutest fucking thing. He literally just, he just wants the best for everyone. So I got up and I was just saying thank you to everybody. And somebody, can't remember exactly what she said, but she said, oh, and we feel like we all know you, Amy, so let's give you a round of applause because, like, you're... And I was like, what the fuck? Like, no. And I felt so uncomfortable because I was like, this... Oh, my God, I don't want anything on me. This was to big Luke up. And afterwards, I said to him, I was like, I'm so sorry because I feel terrible. And he's like, are you joking? He's like, I love that you done that. That was so kind, so lovely. And that just shows how deep-rooted it is for me. Because this was like a month ago. It shows how deep-rooted this shit is for me. Because, and it's still fresh, I'm still learning. Because it's so instilled in me that if I ever get anything on me, I'm like, oh, God, no, get it off. And if I speak at events... and I have a bit about me, and obviously I'm talking about what I've achieved and what I've done, I'll always skim it. And I always say it openly on stage, like, oh, I don't really like talking about this bit. It just because I always feel like something negative will come from it. But yeah, Luke was like, you joking? I love that you done that. And I'm so grateful you done that because that was incredible. He's like, I talk about you all the time to my clients. I was like, what? He went, I literally talk about you all the time. How amazing you're doing, what you're doing. He said, anyone and everyone I big you up to. And we had a conversation. I was like, what? And it just really shocked me. I was like, fuck. And that just goes to show when you surround yourself with the right people, they really do want to elevate you. And they do want to talk about you. And they do want to allow your moment. And like, you shouldn't feel like you need to dim it down. It happened yesterday. We just had new doors and stuff smashed through and a wall gone out the back of our house. And the guy doing it is so lovely. And Luke was talking, he's like, oh, Amy's like podcast and she's got this event coming up. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, you heard that right. I'm just going to skim past it. I'll talk about it more next week. So he literally said she's got this event coming up, talking about that. And I just was like, let the ground swallow me up because I don't like it. And then they go, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, it's okay. Or, yeah, like, this is what I do. Yeah. And I just go, well, funny. And Luke's like, it's so funny to see you like that because you're so out there and you really boost other women up. But when it's the spotlight's on you, you are quite, you kind of do retract a bit. So it's something I'm really working on. That's why I just want to be open and transparent about that because it's never been positive for me to have the spotlight ever. I was always like the dumb friend who couldn't really achieve much. And I was like the quiet girlfriend who was being walked all over whilst, you know, they're off fucking doing God knows what with who they want to and just always come back and get away with it and just be forgiven time and time again. And that was a narrative that was, you know, I was comfortable with. I didn't mind that. If I ever tried to come out of that box, I was quickly put back into it. So anyway, I've gone off on a fucking bit of a tangent there. But basically what I'm saying is you're going to be in rooms or in situations with people where it feels big. It feels open spaced. It feels like very big and spacious, I guess, where you feel comfortable. You know, you kind of just fit in. It is fine until you grow and grow and grow. Now, when I say grow, I don't always just mean, oh, you're fucking doing this, your followers is this, your client base is this, you've now got a shop, you've now won an award, you're now doing this, you're now doing that. I don't mean just that. Like, yes, your achievements are fucking sick, but also an achievement is the fact that you fucking qualified. An achievement is you got your first paying client. Your achievement is, do you know what? I didn't have a panic attack today. An achievement is I thought positive today. An achievement is I didn't let that shitty comment from that person affect me today. They are all achievements and you will grow from all of them. Please don't think I just mean materialistic shit. Like, yes, that's fucking sick. And if you do achieve any of those things, like, I love that for you. Whenever I do that, I just feel like, who do I think I am? But if anyone who's not watching, I don't even know what you called it. You flick your finger and then it slaps on the other one. I don't even know if it picks it up. I might have to cut that bit out. If you achieve all that, great. But please remember, like, even the small steps that people see as small, insignificant things. Like I say, for me, an achievement is not getting into negative conversations with that lady at the post office about the rain. An achievement for me would be kind of going against what she's saying because actually that's not my belief. because that is something I've done so many times. I will agree to things that are not my belief just because I feel way too uncomfortable and I don't want to go outside my box that I'm normally in. I don't want to go outside that box that other people have put me in. And that's what I mean. Other fucking people have put you in that box, not you, baby. Other fucking people have put you in a box and you're staying in it. So this is maybe a better analogy. Let's go off this. You're in this fucking box that every other person's put you in, from their opinions, what they say, their sly remarks, their backhanded comments, what they fucking say about you. You, through your whole life, we cling on to this. And I'm nearly finished it. I'm reading Untethered Soul. It's a very, very interesting book. It's all around spirituality. It's so fucking interesting. I'm not finished it yet though. But it's basically saying how we really cling on to things through our life. Like something that could have happened to us at 7-year-olds. Some little asshole in the playground. Like for me, fucking hell, Oh, sorry, I'm going off on tangents here. I've written all this down and I'm going way off on... I'm just fucking making it as I go today. Sometimes I feel really, like, pulled to talk about something, even though I've written something else down. But anyway, when I was like, I don't know, I would have been year 3 at primary school, so not old at all. And I will never forget this. We did silhouette drawings where we basically had a big light and we drew up, we go in pairs and we draw the other person's face, like their side profile. And one boy in the class, I will not name him, but I will never forget this motherfucker's name. He said I looked like a rhino because I have a ski slope nose. Now, a lot of people ask me if I've had anything done to my nose. I actually haven't. And again, this is another thing that makes me uncomfortable and it shouldn't do. This is my fucking nose. Literally, so many people go, oh my God. And I literally just want to say, yeah, I've had it done. Because I feel so uncomfortable when people go, oh my God, I love your nose. And it makes me literally want to crawl into a ball and go invisible. Because I'm like, oh my God, I don't know how to deal with it. I'm being honest, right? So anyway, he said I look like a rhino from the side. Cheers, bro. And I've never fucking forgot that. Now, what I've done, I've clinged on to that emotion rather than, obviously as a 7-year-old, I don't fucking know this. Or however, how old are you in year 3? Yeah, maybe 7 or 8. I don't fucking know. But anyway, as a child, I don't know how to let things come up and just let them go. And this book is basically saying how we cling on and so much through our heart and our heart chakra and our psyche. Literally we cling on to, and that shit is what builds up and that shit sticks with us for life and it impacts us. If I was at that age and I'd let that comment wash all over me, I wouldn't have a complex about my nose. I wouldn't feel uncomfortable when people talk about my nose. You know, and I had people say ski slope. I used to push my nose. I don't know if anyone who's not watching. I used to push my tip of my nose down when I was younger because I didn't want it to go up. Whereas now everyone wants a fucking tip lift. Do you know how many tip lifts I've done in my day for doing filler in a nose? So anyway, I'm going off topic here, but basically what I'm trying to say is within this box, when you're first in it, it'll feel spacious, the same as your room or whoever you're with. As you start developing on yourself, your achievements, your self-worth, when you start doing the work on you, you start being more positive, you change your outlook, you change your mindset, you work on you and you fucking grow, that box, that room, that group, whatever, it will start to suffocate you. It's gonna feel constrictive as you grow. And as soon as you get out of that box, as soon as you leave that group, as soon as you leave that room, as soon as you get up from that table, whatever fucking analogy you want to use, as soon as you get out of there, that's when you're going to feel liberated. And that's when your life, you are going to expand as a person and you'll never be put into a box ever again. Can you imagine how liberating that feels? To step out of that and not actually be fucking controlled or condemned or penalized, or when you're not dictated by someone else's opinions of you, like multiple opinions. Like, fuck off. Don't put me in a box, darling, because you don't know me. I am me. I'm changing as the fucking wind, you know, because I'm forever building on myself. So I ain't going in your box. A lot of it you'll feel fear around leaving the box, leaving the room, whatever analogy you want to use, you will feel fear around that. And I understand it's not just as easy as opening the fucking lid and off you pop, or opening the door and leaving and saying, see you later, alligators, I'm fucking out of here. I know it ain't that easy. Trust me, because I've been doing this shit for years. It's not easy. It's not an overnight fix. I'm fully aware of that. You're going to tell yourself stories like, I don't want people to think I'm better than them. I don't want people to feel shit around me because of my accomplishments. I'll stay humble. I'm just going to keep my head down. That's what you tell yourself. You will give yourself a narrative to keep you in that box, because your nervous system's going to want to keep you safe. That is what it does. Our brain, our nervous system, it wants to keep us fucking safe. That's why you've got this imposter syndrome voice in your head. It's not coming from a place of malice, and I'm going to do a whole fucking episode on this. It's not coming from a place of malice. It is trying to keep you safe. As human beings, our nervous systems, our brains, that's why we've got anxiety. We have anxiety to keep us fucking safe and comfortable. The problem is, in today's society, we have way more fucking shit thrown at us. Back in the day, like, your grandparents wouldn't have seen what Jeff's doing down the road, babes, on Instagram. They wouldn't have seen that. We are just faced with so much shit. I understand in today's society, we have got a lot of shit coming our way. So right now, we do have a lot more anxiety. Anxiety's on the up, but we have it for a reason. It's because we want to stay comfortable. So when it comes to leaving the box, leaving the room, leaving that group of people, your imposter syndrome, your nervous system, your body, your mind, whatever, it's going to try and keep you in there because that's all it knows. That's what's comfortable. It doesn't mean it's fucking right. Doesn't mean it's right, but it's going to want to keep you in there. So what you need to start doing is going fucking against that. I think this is going to be episode 19's bloody inspiration. Is going to be around imposter syndrome. Let's fucking have it. Playing small doesn't serve anyone. It just keeps you hiding, and it stops you going to your potential, and it keeps you in the motherfucking box, suffocated. You cannot inspire people by staying in spaces you've already outgrown. You cannot inspire people by staying in spaces you've already outgrown. You just can't. I've learned that. There's no way I could do this fucking podcast. There's no way I could bring you a live fucking event. There's no way I could bring you any of that if I had stayed stuck in that fucking box that they put me in. This wouldn't be here. This wouldn't be happening. You wouldn't be 18 episodes deep and be putting the work in that you're putting in and growing the way you are if you just stayed where you are. So if you're staying in a friendship group right now that isn't matching your energy, if you're not sharing a milestone because you don't want to seem fucking full of yourself, and if you're staying in old business circles that are recycling the same fucking excuses, or you're around the same people that saying the same shit day in, day out and hold you back from what you want to do, or if you're going to the fucking post office and talking negatively about the news, about the fucking weather to Margaret, then honey, I've got news for you. You're never going to get out the box. The whole time you're doing all of those things, you're never going to come out of that box. Because, put it this way, outgrowing the box, outgrowing the room, leaving the room, whatever, sitting at a different table, however you want to word it, it doesn't mean you're better than anyone. Because this is what my thing was. I was like, fucking hell, like, I don't think I'm better than anybody ever. Like, I'm forever growing. I don't ever feel better than anybody. And I don't want to seem like I'm so far up my own arse, and I don't want to lose who I am. But actually, I fucking did want to lose who I was because I didn't like who I was. But it just means you're becoming, you want more. You're striving for more. And that doesn't make you better than someone else. It just means you want different things. And that's okay. We're all meant to be different. Everyone has different goals, everyone has different visions, and everything should be celebrated, no matter who you are, what you're doing, how big, how small. Because remember, what may feel small to you will feel fucking massive to someone else, and something that feels fucking massive to you feels small to someone else. How are you actually going to find the new rooms that match your energy? So when you leave small rooms, the cardboard boxes, whatever, and you leave them behind, you're making space for bigger ones that aren't going to feel so suffocating. The people who get it are going to fucking clap for you and want to pull you up with them. The ones that don't were never meant to be for you, or they're only meant to be there for a chapter. Just remember that. They were meant to be a blessing or a lesson. That's it. So don't get caught up in the who's, the whys, the whats and the hows. Just concentrate on being, doing, the now. Don't worry about what the fuck's going on, the what, how it makes it. Just trust your gut, trust you, build on you. Like I'll always say this, passion first, money second. Build on you, align with what you want to do. Don't give a fuck about what anyone else says. Do what you want to do. Focus on you. Be selfish, because everyone thinks being selfish is wrong. It's not. Being selfish is an act of self-love, and self-love is the highest form of discipline. Be selfish and do the work on you and put yourself first. My little tips is like audit your room. So kind of get a sense of who you're around, who you're talking to, how they speak, how they're speaking to you, or how you're speaking around them. Are you dumbing yourself down? Are you joining the negative train when actually you don't believe that? Are you getting in conversations and just agreeing to things that actually don't sit right in your heart? Don't seek validation. Like, stop seeking validation. Seek elevation. Like, see who's actually going to elevate you. Who's clapping for you no matter where you are. Who's clapping for you no matter like how quiet, how loud. Who's fucking clapping. And see who's not. Let it be lonely for a bit. Times I've been lonely in my life. So many fucking times. Allow yourself to have lonely times. I know it's scary. I know it's hard. But trust me, by being lonely and focusing on you to then elevate you to that next step, next stage, whatever that might be, personal, relationship, friendships, business, work, career, whatever, that is going to be so liberating, so incredible. And don't forget, the longest relationship you'll ever have is with you right now, right here, is with you. You are your longest relationship in your life. So get comfortable with you. Get comfortable sitting on your own. Get comfortable being a bit lonely. Because I promise you, through life, as you grow and you change and you adapt, and as other people grow and change and adapt, because don't forget, it's not just you. Other people are going to grow, change and adapt, and you're not going to be part of their room anymore. And that's okay. Like, we need to become so confident and comfortable that is okay. When I was someone who, just like I said at the beginning, I was a chameleon. I changed for everyone. I never had any issues really, like in school groups, and I would get on with every single group because I would change myself. I would completely change who I am to fit into, not knowingly either. I wasn't trying to fucking go out my way to be liked. I just did it naturally, where I just absorbed who was in that group and absorbed their personality, absorbed their mannerisms, and I'd reflect it back. And I never had any issues, ever, because I was just a fucking chameleon. I was just trying to find where I belong. Like I've always said, I've always felt like an outsider. I've always felt like I just don't belong anywhere. When I stopped trying to belong, I had a bit of time to work on me. That's when I started building spaces where I did. Building spaces where I do belong, I am accepted, I don't feel like an outsider. Like, I really don't feel like that anymore. I have just got the most incredible support circle. I've got the most credible community because I fucking built one. I don't mean that in like a big-headed asshole way, but I built my community. I built my circle. And I've never felt more a sense of belonging than I do right now. But that came from me to stop trying to belong and being lonely and building myself. Healing girl homework. Let's be having ya. I want you, and this might be quite hard for some of you, because there will be people that you don't want to admit it, but they're going to fall into this category. I want you to write down 5 people right now, or 5 spaces. Could be a mix match of people and spaces, whatever. So write down the 5 people or spaces you spend the most time in. Now you're going to ask yourself, do those rooms boost me or drain me? Are they building you up and you feel fucking 10/10 sensational, or are they tearing you down where you feel like fucking shit and question everything afterwards? Then I want you to do the hard bit. You're going to choose one person or one room, and you're going to step the one that's draining you, obviously not a booster, something that's draining you, and you're going to take a step back this week. You're going to see how it actually feels to breathe again, and just see. Like I said last week, it doesn't have to be drama, it doesn't have to be messy, it doesn't have to be this big fucking thing. It can just be a quiet step back, and that's all. But just see how it makes you feel. You're not too much. You're just too big for that fucking cardboard box that every other bastard has put you in. Stop shrinking to fit and start getting out that box, honey. Don't apologise for your growth. Don't dumb yourself down. Don't jump on that negative train. Embrace who you are. Embrace what you embody and practice what you preach. I hate to break it to you, not fucking meant to blend in. You're here, you're this deep into this podcast, you're not meant to blend in, you're meant to stand out, so fucking stand out your box. As always, bitch, you can. I hope you enjoyed it, and remember, reach out to me. It's at bitch you can without the I on Instagram. I love it when I get messages from you. I say this every week, but I fucking love it. I just, it all, and again, they always come at the best times. I had it again. I'm soft launching the event. And I'm going to talk more about it next week, okay? I'm gonna tell you all about it. It'll be Thursday when you listen to this and watch this. So on Sunday, it's all going to become apparent. Bitch You Can is going to be having a live element in January. Okay? That's all I'm going to say is Bitch You Can is going to be within an event. So in January, Bitch You Can is going to be recorded in front of a live studio audience for the first time ever. What? I'm literally so fucking excited. And there's going to be an event, but Sunday you'll know all about it, and then next week I'm going to tell you more about it, and I'm so fucking excited. I first dropped this in like fucking ages ago. It's been in the mix. The event was born at the same time as the podcast, so this is really effing exciting. But anyway, so please message me. I'm proud of you. I appreciate you. And I'm so grateful that you keep tuning in and you listen and you watch. It means the fucking world to me. This podcast is literally my heart and soul. And I just want to help as many women as possible. So anytime you feel anything, anytime you feel any growth, anytime you have any realizations, or, you know, you're questioning things that maybe you've done or you have been doing, please share it with me. So as always, I'll see you in the next one. Love you, bye.